Aloha, this is Heidi Denecke from the Maui Animal Farm, and we are in our tortoise area. We have 15 tortoises on the farm, including 3 South American red-footed tortoises and 12 sulcata desert tortoises from North Africa. They range in age from 2.5 to 55 years old. Temperature in Lahaina is perfect for them. They feel like it's a little bit of a desert right now with the warm weather, very little rain, and a really beautiful location for them. Our tortoise area is quite large. As you can see, we have a fabulous 3-island view of the Pacific Ocean and the islands of Ko'olave, Lanai, and Molokai. This is an excellent spot for tortoises. The fact that we have a more dry or arid climate here is a really big benefit for the tortoises. It's just a perfect climate for them, and so they nap, and then they run around and have their meal, then they nap again, and so it's really, they don't need to hibernate or sleep for days on end. So the South American red-footed tortoises can live for 50 years, and my sulcata desert tortoises can live for 200 years. They're vegetarians. They eat fruits and vegetables, Timothy hay, and they love hibiscus flowers. So we have some ladies that bring them hibiscus flowers on a weekly basis, which they love to munch on. The difference between a tortoise and a turtle is the tortoises live on the land and the turtles live in water. So in Hawaii, we have the beautiful green sea turtle, which has the ability to swim in the ocean with its fins and then come out onto the land to dig a hole to lay eggs for babies, and sometimes they'll be on the beaches just resting and enjoying the sand, but they don't actually live on the land. They live in the water primarily, and tortoises live on land only, and so they're really great pets. So this is the underside of a tortoise. See how flat her belly is? So this is a girl tortoise. And then the boys, they actually have a concave belly and then a little boy part. So here we have Torty. He's a 40-year-old tortoise, sulcata desert tortoise from North Africa. He's quite a handsome man. Each tortoise has a different look to it. So he's got some curls to his the front of his shell and a really beautiful little smile on him. But these tortoises can live to 200 years. So Torty is 40, so he's not even hit middle age yet. He's still a young guy. There he is yawning. And he's approximately 160 pounds, this particular tortoise. He has a little bit, he's a boy, he's got a little bit of armor underneath his chin there that sometimes the big boys will lock that armor and flip each other over. So I have to do a little bed check up here every night to make sure nobody's flipped upside down, because they can live 48 hours upside down. And they can't flip themselves over. They either have to have the other tortoise do it or myself. Sometimes the tortoise that flipped them will actually go back and flip them back over again, which is a nice gesture. But yeah, there's definitely some domination that they're providing with one another. In here I have a couple of bigger tortoises too. This is Honu Aina, which means turtle of the land. Honu, turtle, Aina, land. And this is another gentleman that I adopted recently named Gilbert. He's about 3.5, and he's a really cute little tortoise. This is actually Ace. Ace is coming out of the culvert right now. He was down below. And see how he's got red feet? So he's called a South American red-footed tortoise, and they have red on their face, red and yellow on their face and their feet. And they're from South America. They're just really sweet tortoises. And we have 3 here on the farm. So this is Tonka. Tonka is our oldest tortoise at 55 years old. And he's our original tortoise that we purchased with our original petting zoo. And then the rest of the tortoises I adopted. So I started with Tonka, Mrs. T, and 2 South American red-footeds, Ace and Hunk. The kids really love the tortoises. They feel like they're almost like dinosaurs. They have their big clunky legs when they walk, and they have an incredible hard shell that they can touch. Okay, so tortoises are desert animals and they love cactus plants. So we've raised this beautiful cactus plant here, and we pick the leaves off the plant to give to the tortoises on a regular basis, and they just love to munch on them. So I'm going to go in and give a few of the tortoises some treats. Okay, so I'm going to give Torty some cactus here. Let's see here. Come here, Torty. It's got some moisture in it too, so it's good for them. If they don't feel like running over to the water dishes, they can just eat the the plants, and that gives them some moisture as well. So another thing that we feed the tortoises is hay. That's a main source of their diet, and we feed either timothy or orchard grass, depending on what's available at the time here on Maui. Yeah, so in addition to the food that we feed, like the cactus leaves, we also get some compost from Fork and Salad, which is a restaurant in Lahaina that gives us some great goodies for the animals as well. So we have this fabulous monkey pod tree here for shade for the tortoises, but we also have some shelters for them that we built out of pallets, and this chicken coop that's been a great little spot for them to get under for some shelter and shade. We're very fortunate. We have a lot of space here at the farm for the tortoises, so they can really spread out, and it makes it really nice for them. Yeah, we have a lot of ducks in with our tortoises, sometimes chickens and roosters as well. In fact, we have one in the baby tortoise area where we have 2.5-year-old baby tortoises. A duck has laid her eggs in her nest, set up her nest in there. So we'll be able to film that, which is really exciting. Maui Animal Farm is an animal sanctuary, which our idea is that these animals will have a home for life. And so when you live to 200 years old, you need a place that's committed to you. And so my plan is to have these animals here in this area for the rest of their lives. And even after I go someday, they'll have a special place that will be well taken care of.
Uvale ona ho mana ona ali kaulana ua pau halela ko makoino na pua ua pau halela ko makoino na pua